We are back. Thank you so much
All right,
for staying tuned with us and listening to our ad.
So, noted Redditor, Kami Comrade, 7 years ago, was speaking to the zombie apocalypse and the likelihood of it. And he or she, I don't want to put pronouns on people.
Oh, of course not. That would be
Right.
absolutely just totally offensive and
It would.
unacceptable behavior.
So it would likely be something like rabies or a virus that's airborne,
Oh, okay.
right? And then the first infectees have to affect others extremely quickly for it to get a foothold. And if it's in some random place like Russia and Siberia, it's not going to gain much traction before it's stopped. A major city with travel connections could help.
Ah,
And the zombies wouldn't
Yeah.
have to be slow zombie. They would have to be fast zombies.
fast ones.
Yeah, to take advantage of the victims and overwhelm a military force with enough ammo.
So what we've learned from shows like, what's that one with Woody Harrelson?
Zombieland.
Zombieland, yes. So if you've got zombies coming after you, really all you need is an endless supply of ammo, and you win.
Yeah. Well, that's what Kami Comrade's saying. And
I mean, Conrad.
Comrade.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you said Conrad.
Oh, well.
So, doesn't think the zombie apocalypse is likely unless it breaks out in a major city and has to be claiming, a lot of victims very quickly so it spreads faster.
Right.
And then
And more than likely, it's going to happen in L.A., Seattle, New York, Chicago,
major
any of
city.
your Democratic run.
it could happen in Boise, Idaho.
Well, it is growing in demographics for.
Okay, what's the strongest? Lincoln, Nebraska. There you go. That's about as right wing as it gets.
No, you gotta go to Texas is about as right wing as it gets. I think
We don't talk about Texas.
We're not going to do Austin because I think that's getting whatever
No.
you call it.
It's turning into Portland, dude.
Yeah. Well, Nebraska is. I think because Lincoln is there, it's a huge school for for Nebraska. It's a big Cornhuskers, and I don't know that. It's going to be red for much longer. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
What are you reading?
Oh. Fourthly, there are approximately 97 guns that go pew pew per 100 people in the U.S. The reason we have hunting seasons and licenses so that the wild won't be extinct in a week. If there was open seasons on zombies eating brains, this would be eradicated in less than an hour.
There you go.
So this is from QWERTY Rays, who is apparently a Trumper.
On Reddit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if you click on the link for educators,
Yeah.
there's a poster contest that you can do as a activity in school. Educators
nice.
can do this. Yeah. So you can have your students design and create posters illustrating ways to be prepared for emergencies. I would hope that they would just draw pictures of zombies so they knew what to look for.
Yeah.
Kind of like a wanted poster. Interesting. Boy, they've got some funny stuff on here. Oh, the history. Let's talk about some history. Is there past, present, future? History lesson, past, present, future. So only one of those is history, but fair enough. It's coming from the CDC. So really, what are we going to... Common Core State Standards, History, Informative, Explanatory Text. What? Use of technology. Okay. So there's all kinds of fun stuff on here. But now let's talk about the reality of this. I'm calling BS on all of it. Sorry, pal. No zombies.
You don't know.
I do know. And they're not going to happen.
What's going on in the world right now?
COVID-19.
Okay. A global pandemic that spread like wildfire.
Sure. How many times has that happened?
Hold on. How long did it take to get from Wuhan, China to the United States?
Are you saying that this was created in Wuhan, China?
Well,
you're a
no.
racist.
What I'm saying is that nominally the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic was in Wuhan, China.
Oh, that's why I call it the Wu flu.
We do not call it the Wu
No,
flu.
I said, and we can
You
replay
all
the
you
tape.
want.
That's why I call it the Wu flu.
Fine. But what I'm saying is, how long did it take to get from there to here?
There's a guy at my work, I called it the Wu flu, and the guy popped a circuit. He just lost his freaking mind because I called it the Wu flu. But,
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
yeah. And he said, how insensitive I was. And I explained to him
It was
how...
very insensitive of you.
well, that he thought so as well. But I explained to him why I came up with that and where I heard it from. And so I didn't actually come up with it, but why I say it is what I meant to say. And because
But
Lyme disease, where's that from?
ticks.
Okay. Where was it discovered?
Ticks.
Lyme, Pennsylvania. They name stuff after where it's been found, right? Lyme, Pennsylvania. Where was this? I'm sorry. Could you please restate where you believe the virus came from?
Wuhan, China.
Right. And it has flu-like symptoms. Am I right?
Okay, so
Wu
we're
flu.
digressing.
No, we're
So
not
how long
digressing.
did
I'm
it
defending
take to
my
get from-
my comment.
That's fine.
Wu flu.
So how long did it take to get from there to here?
Like 2 days.
Right. And then what has happened after that?
People got sick.
After all that,
Oh, the government came out with a cure thing.
it's not a cure.
What do you call it? Oh, vaccine.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
vaccine. So majority of people in the world have gotten this vaccine.
Right.
What happens when? What could possibly happen if someone
You
passes
become
away?
magnetic and you get 5G signals,
Or
and,
you become a zombie?
or you become a zombie. Right.
And I'm not saying that's actually going to happen, but it could.
You sound like a conspirator.
Okay.
That's what you sound like to me. The conspirator. I don't know, dude. Look, I mean, there's a lot of people freaking out right now because of the vaccine, right?
Yeah.
Right? Just some of the stupid things that I mentioned earlier. You become magnetic. You can get
Right.
5G. And a friend of mine, when I talked to him on the phone, hey, buddy, how you doing? Good, man. I'm getting great 5G signals in my house. I get magnets stuck to me all the time, and we just laugh about it because it's so funny. But especially that lady that was in Congress that tried to put a magnet to her and it just kept falling off. That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of people freaking out about this and a lot of conspiracies, and I get that. It makes sense that people are not, really on board with it. But I don't know. Who knows?
But what if?
Who knows
What
what-
if this makes people turn into zombies?
Well, are we still going to do the podcast if that's the case? Are you still going to come over?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'll fight my way through zombies like Zombieland and take out Bill Murray.
Oh, not Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. He's a national treasure.
I like Bill Murray.
I do too.
Yeah. I don't know. I would hate to see something like that happen.
A lot of people on Reddit are saying this could be a thing. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I mean, it could be, right? I can't say that 100% it's not, but it's more than likely not.
So what would...
Don't you think we'd already see cases of zombieism? Because people have died from COVID who have had the vaccine. Don't you think that they would come back?
Don't rain on Reddit's parade, man.
Actually, this was all based on cancer, curing cancer.
That's one of the theories.
So we haven't introduced the
We haven't
cancer
cured
curing
cancer.
thing yet.
Right.
That makes so bringing up COVID is just tying in something to talk about, but it's not really
Oh. So you know what they called the cure for cancer in The Walking Dead?
what
Regeneron.
the what
Regeneron.
Regeneron.
And what did former President Donald J. Trump have when he got sick?
What's that fish tank cleaner?
No, what did he actually get?
I don't know what he got.
They gave him something for it.
I thought it was that I forgot what it's called. What's that fish tank cleaner?
No, he went to the hospital.
Yeah. I forgot what they gave him. Your keyboard's loud.
Yep.
I can't think of what it's called, dude.
Regen Cove 2.
Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Done.
I need that soundbite so we can put that in here.
What if he's patient zero?
Wow.
It's called Regeneron's monoclonal antibody.
Wow.
It was an antibody cocktail called Regen Cove 2.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So do you think they took that and created some kind of little story out of it? Some kind of little conspiracy thing?
Well, this Walking Dead's been around for like a bazillion years.
So do you think anybody else has gotten the Regen COVID-2?
Supposedly, it's incredibly expensive.
Okay. But do you think anybody else has gotten it that has died?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, let's find out.
There's other
Let's
rich
see-
people
Let's see what Google says.
in the world.
Well, Donald Trump's not actually rich.
Well, it's got a nicer car than I do,
Well, yeah, but he's not actually rich and he doesn't pay his bills.
which is why he's rich.
Well,
If you stop paying your bills, you know how much money you'd have?
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, Jesus, yeah. That's true.
That's the way to do it.
Well, I know how much money I had before I paid my bills yesterday. That was crazy.
Right.
All right, so what's the cost?
What's the cost of it?
Yeah, let's find out.
What's the cost for eternal life?
Between $1,500 and $6,500 per treatment.
Okay. And how many
That's not
treatments
too
do you
bad.
need?
I don't know.
Oh, not too bad?
It's not. I mean, it's not terrible to save your life.
Well, okay, you're right. I mean, what's my payout if I die? I can pay $60,000 per dose, but
It's
then
not $60,000. It's $6,500.
oh, $6,500.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
How much of that does my insurance cover?
Probably none since it's experimental.
Oh, so he got an experimental drug?
Yeah, he didn't get anything that regular Americans would normally get.
Chloroquine or
He was the
chloroquine.
president. I mean,
Yeah, he can get whatever he wants.
no. Okay, so look, I don't like the man nor agree with him, but I really think they did the right thing doing whatever they needed to do to make sure he didn't die in office,
Right.
because that's the right thing to do because he's a public servant.
Sure.
I
Okay.
don't see why people get all pissy and they're like, "Oh, it's so expensive and regular Americans couldn't get it." Wait, he's the fucking president, okay? Like him or not, Jesus.
Right.
Don't be a dick about it.
No, that makes sense. I could see that. Would I feel the same way about our current president? I don't know. I think
You should because he's the president.
he is a president. You are absolutely
Okay,
right.
so here was kind of my thought process. Who's Trump's vice president? Oh, no. I don't want
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want 3 weeks of that.
This has gotten so derailed from the zombie apocalypse, dude.
Not really.
Yeah, now it's political. I mean,
It's not though.
if you want to,
I'm
let's
just
do
saying,
a
what if
political
he's
podcast.
Patient zero.
We'll do.
We'll bring it back. So what if he's patient zero?
All right, with the new
Yeah.
regen injection thing or pill
All
or
theories
whatever it comes in.
aside, all theories aside, if the zombie apocalypse happened, what would be the first thing you did?
All right, great question, folks. We're going to be right back with a quick hit from our sponsor, nwblends.com. Hey, folks, Randy here with the great podcast. Hey, I want to tell you about our sponsor, nwblends.com. nwblends.com is serving the best coffee available today. You're absolutely going to love it. You can get single origin, or you can get coffee that's been blended. Different beans from around the world coming together to form the best cup of coffee and the best coffee experience you can have. This stuff is fantastic. Jason and I drink it every morning before our podcast, and it fuels our day. It helps us go, and we love it. This coffee is fantastic. Go to nwblends.com and choose the coffee that's right for you. There's medium roast, there's medium dark, there's dark roast, there's something for everybody there. And these guys are always expanding, looking for more and new coffees for you. It's absolutely the best. Give them a try, nwblends.com. And when you're ready to buy, use GREAT in the promo code for 15% off your order. That's a great deal. nwblends.com, folks. You're absolutely going to love it. Give them a try and tell them that the guys from the Great Podcast sent you.